Hi, it's Tracy, and I'm back out to sea. And this one is a very unique casino cruise challenge. So for those that don't know me, I am Tracy, and I live 50% of the time at sea, all thanks to casino comps. Well, this particular cruise, I am on Holland America's Koningsdam, and this is an 11-night sailing to the Caribbean, and it is called a VIP event, or Ultimate VIP event. The Ultimate event is an invitation-only event hosted by the casino, and I would guess there's maybe 200 players on this cruise that are underneath the Ultimate, and they do events all week long, as well as every participant, and I mean every participant of this Ultimate, gets a very nice prize. So the prize minimum value is $300 up to over $1,000. So it's a very generous event, but it brings out a lot of players. So, and on Holland America's Koningsdam, their casino is not that large. So that does make it a little challenging. So, but in this video, I'm going to do my casino cruise challenge, which is $100 per day times the length of the cruise. So in this case, it's a huge bankroll of $1,100, which for me is a large bankroll to be carrying into a cruise. So I thought, oh, this for sure will be a good deal. So I was wrong. Things started horribly in that I pretty much was through my entire bankroll by day 4. And this is, again, an 11-night sailing. So this was so bad. I had already made my thumbnail of what this video was going to be. So this was the thumbnail that I had already prepared in thinking about how I'm going to do this casino challenge video. And I was wrong. So this took a very surprising turn. So in this first recap, I'm going to cover the first 7 days of the sailing. And we still don't know how it's going to end because, again, I'm only 7 days into this, but I wanted to share with you where I'm at. I'm going to show you how many hours I played each night, how many points I earned, and if this was a win or loss so far, as well as I want to cover some of the Ultimate events that they've held so far, so you can kind of see if this is something that you want to do in the future if you get an invitation from Holland America. So let's go ahead and get started with this first event. So on day 1, I played 3.5 hours, earned 850 points. It is for every $2 wagered, you get 1 point. So of my bankroll, I walked away up $39 after 3.5 hours. So I was thrilled with day 1. Day 2, it started to turn bad. And by day 3, it was horrible. On day 2, I played 3.5 hours, earned 1,375 points, but I lost $200, bringing my bankroll down to $939. Day 3 was horrible. Played 4 hours, and no matter what I tried, nothing worked. I earned 2,100 points, but I lost $800, bringing me down to only 139. So on day 4, I only played 45 minutes, earned 150 points, lost another 100, bring me down to just $39. So as you can see, I was pretty much already done. So by day 4, I had already spent my entire bankroll. I had put myself in timeout and said, okay, I am not going to play anymore. So for the next 2 nights, I did not play. I still went to the nightly drawings just in case, but I was not playing. I just watched my husband play, who actually is doing much better than me on this cruise. So I was just there. And then on day 7, I went to the nightly drawing at 10 o'clock. And this one was a high-low game. And they only call 3 people to come and play the game. And you can win anywhere from $200 to $1,000. And so I just wanted I was just standing right next to the table filming because I wanted to capture some video of the event. Did not expect to actually get called. So it was one of those, you have to be present to get to participate. And they called like probably 3 or 4 names, and those folks weren't there. So they had the first 2 contestants were there, and they played, and they both won $800. So when it came time for the last name to be drawn, sure enough, they actually called my name. So I'm like literally going, oh my gosh, that's me. And so my husband, who had been actually over on another game, he came hustling over so that he could videotape me playing the high-low game. So again, you can win anywhere. You're guaranteed $200, but the max you can win is $1,000. So here is the video of me playing the high-low game.
You ready to reveal your best card? All right, she's ready. Yes. You still have to ask you again. No? All right, let's go. Erica, please reveal the card. It is lower, so now you have a guaranteed $400. And we're going all the way up, right? Let's go. And ready? And let's reveal what that card. Oh yes. So now the third card is going to be lower or higher. If you need help from your husband, you can say
no, no help. Nope.
No help? You don't want to help?
Nope.
Any help from the crowd?
Yes, let's say
Higher or lower?
Higher.
Higher. All right, I hear higher. All right, let's go. What do you want, higher or lower? Higher. It is higher. All right. Okay, before we reveal our fourth card, I'm going to ask you again. Higher or lower? Lower. All right. She says it's going to be lower than the third card. And it is lower, so it's a guaranteed $800 so far. And we said we're going to that 1,000, right? So now I'm gonna ask you again. I don't know if you need help from the other guests or
Higher.
higher. I hear higher. That side, this side. Higher. All right. Everybody saying higher. So what? Okay, I'm gonna ask you again, Tracy. You want higher or lower than the 5? Higher. She said it's gonna be higher than the 5.
Yeah.
Winner, winner, $1,000. I still cannot believe I actually won $1,000. That was a huge replenishment of my bankroll. So this challenge actually is not over. It's not done on day 4 like I originally thought. So I have $1,000 in free play. So my challenge will be kind of have a little mini challenge within the challenge to see how much of that I can convert to cash, and then use that cash to kind of play the rest, hopefully, the rest of this cruise and build some more points. Because again, as you saw from my recap, my points are not that high. So I was able to turn that $1,000 in free play into $700 in cash and replenish my bankroll. I'm not gonna lie, this cruise has been incredibly challenging because the casino is packed all the time. And those first couple of days, I could not find a seat to save my life. And as a result, I was playing games I don't normally like to play. And I was just getting my butt handed to me. So, and I know this is gambling. And honestly, that's going to happen sometimes. There's going to be those cruises where just no matter what you try, nothing works. And like I said, usually my bankroll's deep enough that I can kind of weather those dry spells and still hit something. But man, this cruise, I have not had that kind of luck. So, but thank goodness for the high-low drawing and that extra $1,000. So that's given me still a glimmer of hope. I don't believe that I'm going to get any big bounce back offer off of this cruise just because my points just are not high enough, probably. So, but I do feel that no matter what, my points will be enough to keep me on Holland America's mailing list for future cruise offers. So even if I don't get the bounce back, at least I think I'll still be able to stay on their mailing list and get invited to other events. So probably won't be at a balcony level, but you know, it is what it is. So sometimes casino entertainment works, sometimes it doesn't. So, but again, at the end of the day, it's still entertainment, and hopefully this cruise will end on a good note. But I am still happy, if nothing else, to have won that high-low game, as well as the nice gift that I got. So the GoPro bundle is awesome with me. For me, that's actually something I'd already looked at getting because I thought it could help me with filming some of the videos, some of the accessories that come with it would be very helpful. So I am thrilled with getting that, and the service on Holland America has been fantastic, even though I'm not gonna lie, it's probably not overall, probably not the first cruise line that I would go to if I had to kind of rank my favorites. So service is fantastic. It's just the entertainment and demographics and life probably aren't my first pick for a cruise line. So, but in my book, there is no such thing as a bad cruise. So I always enjoy myself on cruises. So stay tuned, and next up will be our final recap to see how this cruise has turned out. So before we get into that final recap, I definitely want to do a special shout out to the new subscribers. Here's a list of the folks that have joined this last week. Thank you so much for joining and supporting my new channel. So those of you that are watching that haven't subscribed, please, hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel a lot. And that way you can keep up with any of the casino challenges, casino tips, as well as just general cruising tips and how to cruise at a discount. So I am going on over 9 years of selling solely on casino comps. And it's really let me have, an amazing adventure at sea, which is my favorite type of vacation, and do it at a low cost. So here we go. Thanks to that $700 replenishment of my bankroll, I was able to play the remaining days of the cruise. Altogether, I played 23 hours. I earned 7,970 points, and I spent $1,016 of my bankroll. I did my normal betting strategy of around 2 to 3 times minimum, mainly on the penny denominations up to quarter denomination. So what did that get me? Drum roll, please. I did get a come back and sell offer. This was only for an interior cabin plus $300 in free play. So not the greatest offer, but at least it was still an offer for a comp cruise. To be honest, I'm not sure I will use this particular one, only because I have much better offers from the other cruise lines. And my schedule's pretty full, as I'll be showing you next. I'm going to show you first the ultimate events and then where I'm going to next. The ultimate event on Holland America is a fun event to attend. They really do put on a lot of events and activities. They guarantee a gift to everybody. So, like I said, my gift was a $500 gift. They had them up to $1,000. They gave you pretty much every other day you were getting gifts into your cabin, sent to your cabin, whether it was actual gift items or goodies. And then each night they had some sort of big event going on where you could get your name drawn to win prizes. They had several fun events that they would do, and the cash prizes were anywhere from $400 up to $1,000.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So where am I going next? My next 6 months are all going to be focused in Australia, Europe, and Alaska. So the first 2 I'm going to be starting off in will be in Alaska and New Zealand. We're going to do 2 Carnival cruises down there, where they are comp offers that were originally for balconies that we paid to upgrade to an ocean suite, but they come with nice $500 free plays, some onboard credit, as well as drinks ship-wide. And then it's off to Europe to do my first transatlantic. I'll be on an aft balcony where I have some onboard credit, free drinks ship-wide, as well as a free specialty dinner. And that was also a meal offer. Then it's off to the MSC Seascape out of Galveston. And I'm going to be doing another UR Comp meetup event that will have some onboard credit, as well as drinks in the casino and a specialty dinner, as well as special events just for the UR Comp group. MSC is always very generous on their meetup events. Then it's off to Alaska. So my next 4 cruises where I'll be in Alaska, I'll have 2 on Royal Caribbean, 1 in a balcony, 1 in a junior suite. These are both casino bounce back offers that I got on prior cruises. The one on the Ovation comes with $1,000 in free play, which is very high for me. As well as now that I am Signature, I get the free internet on Royal Caribbean. Then I'm going to switch over to the Celebrity Edge and a casino bounce back offer for that from that line in a balcony and $500 in free play and some onboard credit. And then I'm going to finish the first half of this year on the Luminoso out of San Francisco on a 10-day cruise up to Alaska with some onboard credit and free drinks ship-wide for 2 people. So all of these are comp offers, and again, you do not need to be a huge casino player to be getting these comp offers. So hopefully my spreadsheets kind of show you how I'm able to maintain my offers and, again, not break the bank by doing it. So hope that helps. And here's a few info on status matching, on how you can be status matching to get these free cruises. If you want to sell on Holland America, you can take your other cruise line or land-based casino offer and go to their website and you can actually submit online for a status match. Or another option is You Are Comped. You Are Comped has partnerships with all the major cruise lines where you can upload your offers and they can status match you for you. Here is a QR code that you can use as a referral link if you want to sign up with You Are Comp. If you have any questions about cruising or casino comps, please drop it in the comments. I'll be happy to respond. And if you found any of this helpful, please like and subscribe.